Entering main menu screen. You have load accept invite. Entering selected UNR26 Dynasty online save John Robinson. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Top play season game is selected. Top play season game is selected. Entering searching pop-up searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Selected. Enter. Yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Top play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Notification, FROMPAPOTE912. Home team selection full up. Ready. Edit unit teams. Entering. Virginia. US. Sandy. Oklahoma selected. Edit unit. Entering. Socks option. Shoot. Socks option is set to black socks. Team ready. Home team selection: Florida State Seminoles.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
The Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
There are 6 categories. Spread.
They'll ride Davis here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gains. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
3 to 4. Option is 4. Nickel. Option is 3. Nickel blitz free. Tampa 2. 1 Sam SS blitz.
The Noles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps it going. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Scanning the field is Castellanos. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He breaks the tackle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you're throwing the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Oh, it's a running room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe it. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Auction is set. 2 to 4 load. There are 6 categories.
And the Seminoles look to do some damage in the red zone.
Vertical hook L. Spread.
Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Moving away from pressure. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shot saves a touchdown.
And man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back, he wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. run, they'll try to impose their running game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Auction is set to free Cub Belt Place. Free Cub. There are 6 categories.
No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Cub. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Single blitz pre-selected. Entering play call, type. There are 3 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Spread.
Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Cover 1 hole.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Cover 3 match.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Spread.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Creates a little space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Steps away to find some room. Fires into traffic and intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He turns it loose to the left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the ground with the back. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36.
Categories. Formation, prevent, goal line, sketch, field goal, block left. There are 6 categories. You have 3 options.
And he's going to have to get into
selected.
this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formation, there are 6 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Coach suggestions. There are formation. There are option is set. Punt return 33 even.
The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Goal line. Normal. Power.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scrambling away. He makes the catch. He makes the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Sanders. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Categories. You have 15 options.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
15 plays, we have 7 options. 3 to 4 is selected.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to the left. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bys against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just don't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. Pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground.
Option is set to 3-3 cut well. Option is set. Cover 3 sky.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Give cushion.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Dances away. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because they're going to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Slip screen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lost a throw on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Trojans get enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I think guys, like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back and zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Entering play call. Nickel. 2 to 4. Erlerson. Cover 3 bus Mayville.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Auction is set to 3 to 4. Auction is even. There are 3 categories. You have 9.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to Davis. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off the man. They have used that. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Extending the play. Looking for the score. Touchdown USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive line.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
2, Tempadu. Cover 3, Sky.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Play call, 3.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Big pickup on that one. That'll mark him out at the 40. I like this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
There are 6 categories.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We've got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3 categories. You have 12 options.
And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal.
Give cushion.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Inside zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And wings it incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
Entering play time. Rush. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Spread.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Spread.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, big spike. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for room. It's Archer. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Formation, concept, error, option, pass, option, load option, error, speed option, concept, coach suggestions, PhD swing.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense? If you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win.
They punted away on fourth down. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line.
Formation. Tight. There are 3 categories. You have 15 options.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Turning on the Jets. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Wow, what a big play by that defender, and how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Seam flat.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Auction is drinks speed auction.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Speed auction.
The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. Still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pod battery selected.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Dumps it to the back. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, no! What momentum you get with it.
Enter. Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart is select. Entering. Depth chart screen. 1 row 59. Trucking. Short throw accuracy 88. Short throw accuracy 83. Entering. Cancel. Pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive. The first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love celebrating that third down stop, forcing the punt team on the field, but there's nothing worse than when your punt team coughs the ball up and you give it right back to them, and now I got to come right back on the field. Man,
through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Fox. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Intercepted, and the defense has set them up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Running to the left. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Coach suggestions.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought quarterbacks showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Members, you have 30. CFP scores team schedule. Entering team week 1. Week 0. Week 1. Week 14.